Today we're going to make a self-portrait like Frida Kahlo. Frida Kahlo was that famous Mexican artist, and she made a lot of self-portraits. The way I like to start a self-portrait is by folding my paper in half so that there's this vertical line right through the middle. That way it'll tell me where's the middle of my paper. There it is. So now I'm just going to put a little tape on the top so this doesn't move around too much. Okay, so we know where the middle is now. Now we need to know exactly where the center is. How would we do that? We could fold our paper the opposite direction. Line up the corners and press down flat. So now we have the center right there. So we have a horizontal fold and we have a vertical fold. So now we're going to make the shape of the head. I like to just create an oval. I start with a curve for the top of my head, and then I continue with another curve that goes all the way down until the bottom of the chin. And I stop at that fold right there because now the goal is to try to match the same curve on both sides of the fold. So we'll do the best we can. Does it have to be perfect? No. Okay, so now we have that fold here and the fold here, and that tells us where to put the eyes. We're going to make the eyes right on top of that fold. And this is a football shape or a leaf shape. It's a curve and a curve that comes to 2 points. We're going to try to match the same place on this fold on the other side. Curve, curve. There's my football and there's my leaf shape. Are they perfectly the same size? Probably not, but that's okay. So that's the eye shape. Now we're going to do the nose. The nose is going to be located on this fold. This vertical fold tells us where the middle of the face is. So let's find a place for the nose. Maybe somewhere on the middle of the face. So I like to start with a little tiny smile face, little tiny smile. Looks like a curve. And then I go the opposite direction. So now it looks like a bird. A bird flying in the sky. And then you just take 2 curves on the side. And if you really want that extra emphasis, you can add a little line on the side to be the bridge of the nose. Now, if this is too hard, you could also do your nose more simply. So if you don't like this one, you could get rid of all of it. If that's too hard, and just put, staying on that vertical, just put your line and your curve. So it could be a little simpler. So I like it like that. Now I'm going to put the mouth. The mouth is going to be right below the nose. You decide where the opening of the mouth is going to be. I'm going to put the opening there. If you want to give it a little smile, then it'll curve up. If you don't want to give it a smile, it would stay straight. But I think a smile would look nice. So let's make it smile. Okay. And then we're just going to add a lip on top with 2 bumps and a lip on the bottom with 1 bump. Now, eyes, nose, and lips are the main features of the face, but we can't forget ears, hair, and a neck. So eyes, nose, lips, ears, hair, neck. The ears line up with the eyes on this fold. So the top of the ear should be right at the top of that fold. You're just making two little curves. And then the bottom of the ear should line up between the nose and the lips, wherever that is on your drawing. So I'm going to make another curve, and then I'm just going to connect it with another curve. Your ears can be as big as you want or as small as you want, but they should line up in between the nose and on that fold there. Now, we have the ears. The hair, depending if you're a boy or a girl, short hair or long hair, you decide. But the hair should be, the hairline should start in the middle of the forehead somewhere. So I'm going to put my hairline starting right here, and I'm going to make a boy. So I'm just going to make a straight line, and then I'm going to curve it down in a diagonal and have it just curve into the ears. Now if you want to have more hair on the top, like a little bit of a sticking out, you could do that too. So this guy has some curly hair. And then the neck, don't forget the neck. It starts from the ears and actually comes straight down and right off your paper. Start from the ears, come straight down, right off your paper. And that's the basics of your portrait. Eyes, nose, mouth, ears, hair, neck. So now the detail comes in. The eyes have a circle inside that touches the top and the bottom of that football shape. So two circles, they have to touch the top and the bottom, and then one black circle in the middle. One black circle in the middle. And here's a little trick that will make you look real fancy. Put another circle on top of that black circle. On top of that black circle, in the same place in both parts. And then just take the side of your pencil and shade it in gray. And look how fancy that looks. Okay, don't forget a tiny little line above the eye for an eyelid. So this eye can open and close. And then the eyebrows, which is another curve above. And then you could fill your eyebrows in if you want, like Frida Kahlo and her very distinct dark eyebrows. I think I want to copy that in this portrait. Give this guy some very thick and distinctive eyebrows, just like Frida Kahlo. Wow. Boop, boop. Now, you can color this. You can add stuff to the background. You could just do designs in the background, like squigglies. You could put hearts in the background. You could put polka dots in the background. You could put musical notes in the background. Whatever you like in the background, or you could just color the background one solid color. But there you go. There's a portrait. Try it at home and post your results. I'd love to see what you guys can think of.